We start by tapping our head. This increases cerebral blood flow and enhances memory and focus. Tap with gentle pressure throughout your head using your entire palm. This will release tensions in the scalp muscles and prevent headaches. Gently rub your hands over your head and start tapping your shoulders. This helps in dissolve all the tension that builds up due to desk work. Use your firm hands, apply some pressure. Continue to tap one by one on each shoulder. Continue to tap with long deep breaths. Enjoy the process. Feel relaxed. Tapping helps in release of endorphins and immediately provides stress relief. Now we'll go under the collarbones and start tapping in that region. This stimulates thyroid function. This is the core lymph node, so stimulates the lymphatic drainage. It also enhances muscles for deeper breathing capacity. And most importantly, it soothes vagus nerve to calm anxiety and that throat tightness you often feel when somebody is anxious. Continue to tap with some pressure so you feel it. Now we start tapping this joint just between the shoulder above the armpits. We are creating a lymphatic flow for all the toxins to be ready to be released. Do it on both the sides alternatively. Use your fist, create that pressure, and enjoy the process. Now let's work on this region which flows from the neck to the shoulder to the biceps. Start tapping there with your firm fists. These areas drains lymphatic fluid from upper chest to reduce the congestion. Now we'll start tapping the sternum center that is just between the chest. This will help in regulating the heart rate variability for emotional balance. It also helps us open up the heart chakra, which releases emotional stagnations that's stored in the chest. You can do tapping in your chest area before any important event so your heart is open, your emotions are regulated. Now we will tap our arms from biceps to wrist. Cover all the area in your arms. Start from your wrist, from your palm, on the biceps, on the triceps, your forearm, elbow. Cover all the areas on both the arms. Start with one hand, make a fist, start tapping firmly, feel that pressure, and then gently move to the another arm. This is really important to flush metabolic waste, especially when we do arm muscles workout. And we do use our hands the most throughout the day when we are working. So, this energizes the meridian and it also improves the skin elasticity throughout your arms and upper chest. Must do it when you've had an upper body workout in the gym. You have to do it on both arms, which is going to take time. So, meanwhile, keep a thought in your head that as you're doing tapping, you're releasing all the toxins and getting fitter and better. Armpits, the lymphatic center. This drains 85% of upper body toxins via axillary lymph nodes. Tap with utmost pressure that you can tolerate on both the armpits with a fist. This releases any kind of trapped impulse or toxins and clears out the pathway for a better circulation and glow in your body and your face. This also regulates the sweat gland functions for natural detox, fights that body odor, and makes you feel lighter. Then we slowly move to elbow crease tapping. It works on the body channels as per yogic philosophy and gives more space for lymphatic drainage and the flow of blood in the body. It also helps in lowering blood pressure by relaxing the arteries. Continue to do it with firm fists and little bit of pressure so that you can feel it. There has to be pressure. You need to feel the tap hit very well. Now it's time to start tapping the vertebra prominence, which is just behind your neck. We will tap the lower end of the neck at the back and not the neck itself. You can tap in various hand flows. You can do it with both the hands. You can do with one fist. You can slap at that area, use your entire palm. You can go alternate fists. That's completely up to your body comfort, but make sure you continuously tap that region and then slowly move to the end of the vertebra that is just above the hips. That is the end of your spine, which we commonly call the lower back. Start tapping with whatever is comfortable to you, your palms, your fists, alternate, go all around the lower back. go on the back center, go on the sides of the back. Sometimes use the fists, sometimes use the palm, but cover the entire region of your lower back. The upper back tapping stimulates the adrenal glands, decompresses the cervical nerves for headache relief. Tapping the lower back increases the body's capacity to work, and it also increases the work of the abdomen organs. Next, we will tap just below the breast, that is the rib cage on the sides. It's called the sixth rib edge. This is very important because it helps with bile secretion and also helps reduce fat in the body because that will digest the fat better. This also helps with liver detoxification and emotional well being. Do it alternate hands, do it with both the hands. I'm doing off screen because I'm uncomfortable doing it right in front of the screen throughout the process. But this is a follow along video, so we allocate appropriate time to each tapping area. Now we start tapping the region which is just below the diaphragm but above the navel with both the hands using a firm palm and a flat palm. Do alternate hands tapping, or you can do both together. Tap it in continuous motion, do not stop in between. This helps in stabilizing your core, also can help you facilitate the process of getting the abs if you want. So if you're working out for on your core, then this will enhance the process of toning down your core. Now get ready to tap along with the waist, along with the navel, as well as the pelvic region. This helps in burning the visceral fat, enhancing the metabolism, fighting constipation, improving the fertility, improving the health of your ovaries. It also tightens the love handles because there's a fascia release. This will also help in hormonal balance. Now it's time to go to the hips. Pressing the hip socket always releases the sciatic nerve compression. So, if there is any kind of strain because of long sitting hours, this will get released. So, use your entire palms, your fist to tap the hip area, go all along the hip. It also reduces the cellulite, increases the microcirculation in the glutes, helps in enhancing the hip mobility, especially for women. It's extremely helpful. Keep breathing deep, long breaths as you tap your hip area. Now come to the center of the hip and start tapping on that one specific point very gently, slow motion. Continue to tap, do not get bored. It's a follow along video, so just continue to tap until I talk about the next body part. This also stimulates sacral chakra. Once we finish tapping our hips, we will go on the sides of our thighs, the outer thighs. This will help in breaking down the thigh cellulite pockets that we all develop as we age. It also reduces the stress that is formed due to long hours of sitting and long hours of workout and 10,000 steps of walking. Take your hands all along the sides of the thighs, go up and down, go even further down till your feet, but make sure the taps are hard enough with good pressure because the lower body can take more pressure than upper body. Now, as you finish, get ready to start tapping the inner thighs. Very important if there is adrenal fatigue. If you often be in fight or flight mode, it will help release the stress that builds in that state of mind. It is believed that this will also help in strengthening the bladder control. It also enhances the flexibility and the mobility in this region, which is once again very important. You can also tap your hamstrings and then go along the calf region now. This drains the lactic acid post workout, especially when you have done leg workout. Calves is also considered the second heart of your body, so it's very important for a healthy blood circulation in your entire body. If there's any leg pain, if there's inflammation in the lower body, even that gets released by tapping in this area. Do it with firm fist. You can tap all along the legs from calf till the ankle. Do it with some more pressure because your legs can take it, and more pressure, the better will be the result, especially with lower body tapping. Just for last few seconds. Now, once you finish, it's time to start tapping the shin area, which is just below the knee till your foot. Make sure you're not tapping your knees, but below the knees till your foot. You can do both the legs together, so from just below the knee till your feet. You can sit in Malasana. This gives more comfortable space to start tapping the region. You can go alternate on both the legs or just go both together. But make sure there's firm pressure from your hands. We're almost on the end of our tapping protocol. Continue to do this for the last 1 minute before we start tapping the last part of our body, that is under our foot. 1 foot at a time, use your fist and tap it there. This gives a closure to the entire tapping protocol of our entire body. Once you've finished tapping, just let go. The last thing I like to do is lift my hands up, breathe in and release as I exhale. Breathe in, arms up, and release as I exhale. Do this a few times. Let your body flow and relax and smile. Long deep breaths. You can do tapping every day before your workout. Have a great day filled with wellness, mindfulness, and lots of love and magic.